Welcome to Get in the Mix. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at sub £300 entry-level controllers, deciding what is in our top five, and battling it out for who's right, who's wrong. Obviously, I'm right.
No one's right.
So let's first run down
what controllers there are.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's go through it.
So who we got? So DDJ, SB3. It's been out for a good few years now. Pioneer, Serato controller.
Yep.
2 channels.
Got a Roland 202.
DJ 202.
Serato.
Yep.
You've got the DDJ 200. It's a record box.
It's record box, but also mainly Wii DJ because it runs on your phone. It's designed for your iPhone, Android, tablet.
Fair. Numark, Serato.
Yep, Serato Lite, and that's the party mix.
Then you've got the
Hercules
300.
Impulse 300, yep, again.
Is that de-juiced and Serato?
I believe it's just de-juiced. Whereas the 500, the flagship, de-juiced and Serato. DDJ 400.
Is that record box?
Yeah, record box, Pioneer controller.
A classic.
A staple on any
Tractor.
Tractor Control S2 Mark III. The Numark Mixtrack Platinum FX, again running on Serato DJ Lite. Can't forget this sneaky little Numark DJ to go.
Yep.
Great little affordable.
No spin backs for you, sir.
Rotary edition.
We've got
Tractor.
Oh yes.
a Z1.
I'll put that
Are
there.
you taking a piss?
Yeah.
That's not
stand by it.
That's not a sub £300
Does it
controller.
control things?
I mean, it does control some things,
Yes.
but can you play a track from that?
Yes.
No. But how are you launching that track?
I'll show you.
You're going to map
No, you don't map.
this button
You
to
just got the
sound.
software. Look, I'm not going to argue with you. This was put in.
You need the X one before you, otherwise you can't play.
No, you can play, man.
So there you've got it.
The remix. The biggest one on
Can't
the
forget
table.
the really Beat Mix 4.
The remix. This is ancient, isn't
The
it?
biggest
It's not
controller.
ancient, it's quite old.
It's quite old, it's quite old.
4-channel Serato.
So that's it.
Yeah.
11. Wait, it's not 11. There's 12 controllers here, Rodney.
Yeah, but
Explain
two
that
of them
to
are
me.
the same. We're lumping in
SE3
and the DDJ 400 as one controller.
Just because, you know, they're pretty similar.
They're the same.
Obviously,
It's just your flavour. Do you like the taste of record box or Serato? But it's the same thing.
he's not happy.
Really?
The sponsored by Pioneer guy is not happy.
Sponsored by... Oh, he can't stop. He can't stop. But do you not want to put them in the same band? Because I believe they should be in the same band.
I would say they are separate controllers. We've got a different effect system. We've got different pad effects. You've got no beat effects. I would say these are two separate controllers, and they're for one reason only, because I really like one of them and I really don't like the other.
Right, fine, we'll separate them.
So it's 12.
Alright, 12 controllers.
We'll separate them for the sake of...
I want to give a place on my pedestal to one of these, but I don't want to give it to both of them.
Oh, we're going to give a place to one of these,
Yeah.
Oh, is this your number one?
Oh,
then,
no,
one of them.
I said a place on the pedestal. I didn't say the
Well, there's only one pedestal.
top spot. Oh, is that what a pedestal is? The pedestal is just the
one
top one.
thing, yeah.
I thought you could have different pedestals.
Yeah.
Well, he said the pedestal.
Multiple pedestals.
He said a pedestal.
It's going to be up there, maybe. One of them. Let's go select our number 5.
Number 5? All right, let's do it. That's an S4.
Right.
What's he get? What did he get?
What is it?
Oh, yeah.
So number 5,
Party mix for me.
The 200.
DDJ 200. I'll tell you why I like the 200. Really affordable, like £100, just around that point. It is a step towards, granted, a baby step towards the Pioneer ecosystem. It is also really easy to use on your iPhone, your iPad, your Android tablet, and I think is the perfect kind of beginner step to DJing. Comes fully loaded with a whole tutorial that teaches you how to DJ. Really affordable.
Okay.
The only thing I can fault
Go
this
and
one
say it,
for
because I was going to say it.
is it's got no trim.
Oh, I was going to say no outputs. The output's very like...
No outputs.
Yeah. USB only.
But you have a little splitter cable that you use for your output, so I'm not going to fault it, but that's top number 5.
That's your number 5. This is my number 5. First of all, the jug wheels look like records.
You like that, do you?
Yeah, what about how it feels?
You don't want to
Well,
go into all of that.
He's talking
He's
about
been all
the little
academic, you know he is.
theirs.
Yeah, all right.
What about
Jog
the
wheels.
thing
Jog
and
wheels, nice.
Can you do a spin back?
Yes.
You call that a spin back?
Not much.
Please observe my spin back, Ollie.
That is a spin back.
Pads. Spin back king.
Pads are a little bit plasticky.
Yeah.
I do like your.
Mine are.
Oh, yours are also plastic.
They're quite
I thought they
plasticky.
looked rubbery, but they're not. That's
Yeah,
elusive.
at least there's an
That's-
aesthetic. Look, it's got all this. It's got gain.
It's only 2-band EQ though.
2-band EQ.
What are you doing with your 2-band EQ?
All right, so now I'm gonna show you why this just completely wrecks that. First of all, you talked about your little tutorial thing.
Yeah.
Serato Light comes with a tutorial as well.
Yeah, Serato tutorial.
Talks you through it. Yes, it's a record box tutorial.
And there's a wee DJ tutorial.
And then he's saying it's a baby step into the world of DJing. Yet all he has as an output is a USB cable, right? Then he starts faffing around doing whatever he's doing. While me, I've got actual phono outputs. Real music comes out of here like a geyser. And
right.
I've got lights.
Oh, and the lights.
I've got lights.
All right.
Light.
No one
flash-
cares about your
and-
gimmicky
but
baby lights.
I do have the lights, and then obviously all the rest of the nice fancy stuff. Have you got a mic? Have you got a headphone?
No, it comes on the splitter. So
Oh,
just to
okay.
clarify for people at home,
I think
the
you should
200
go
doesn't
and get
not.
the splitter. Go and get the splitter. Let them see it.
So included with our DDJ 200, we have a 3.5mm jack to 2 females, which one for your headphones, and one for your speakers.
I was just wondering how the music was gonna come out.
It does come. It just comes in a slightly different format, which is part of the reason
Yeah.
it works so well with your phone, with your iPad,
Yeah.
because although you can technically get these to run on iPads and that, sometimes you've got to use a
Eye camera thing.
like a camera connection kit with a powered hub, and also you've got a root audio. It gets a bit messier.
However, this does the spin backs. This has the lights. Welcome to the world of DJing.
That's the game.
And it has the game.
So
that's
so
my
we've
number
chosen our
5.
number 5.
Yeah.
One. Number 4.
Come on, let's do it. All right. What have I got? Has the Roland got 8 Q points? Or is it just 4?
No, it's 8.
8, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, let me feel that, What are you choosing?
People are gonna hate me, but
You!
Oh, look
He
at it.
can't let it go.
Look at it.
All right, hold on.
you'll understand why.
I'm gonna go different. And bring this.
Right, next up, DDJ 400, and just to hit this on the nail before I
Early
get
in the
attacked in the comments,
Which you should be.
my top 5 will not all consist of Pioneer.
I think it will.
And I am not, sadly, sponsored by Pioneer.
No. He's not sponsored by Pioneer. But he
And
loves it.
I can fundamentally disagree with your choice, because I don't think that's an entry-level DJ controller.
Right, I think this is an entry-level DJ controller. It works with the Tractor Go kind of app, just like that
Tractor
Pioneer
DJ.
thing.
Oh, okay, so track the DJ 2, yeah?
Yeah, on your phone and on your iPad. It
Yeah.
looks really good. You have two
Yeah.
turning things and all
Yeah.
the stuff, right? Like the DDJ 200 does, It needs an app to run.
Alright.
And it has real outputs again.
Yeah.
Real RCA actual music comes out of it.
Powered as well.
Yep. And it's, yeah, exactly. Well, yeah. And it has obviously full control. And it's an entryway into the Tractor.
But how are you playing a track with that?
You put your
have to
iPad
press
on
Q
there.
and play on like the iPad.
Yeah, but an iPad's good enough these days for that.
It's not great.
What? If you can't press play and Q on it, it's out of the equation.
No,
mate.
wait. But you can filter. You can map this button to restart. Play and stop.
So instead of filter on or off, you just have filter
And-
on all the time, and you could have play and play, no Q.
And the other, because that's
You're
why
limited. I think your argument's flimsy.
I think-
Great bit of kit.
I think
Don't
exactly.
get me wrong. But
It's-
it's not an entry-level controller. Don't
I
touch
think
it.
this is very nice. You've got your iPad there doing your thing, and all you need is this little controller to do whatever you want to do.
I think if you had thrown into the equation and used your logic, just the logic you tried to use with the Pioneer, that these two are rolled into the same one. If you had brought me an X1 to go with that,
Yeah.
and or an F1 or both, I would have given it to you.
Yeah, but I was
Fair
knocked out of the
play.
game. I was knocked
but
out of the
this is a
game.
Z1.
But I wasn't
and-
allowed
and without
to bring
without
the rest
doing
of it.
anything extra, you can't play.
Yeah, but
tracks
Ollie
with
said I
this.
couldn't bring the rest of it. I just like this very much.
But okay, so
And
moving on
that's
to.
my number 4.
So for me, it's the DDJ 400, and for that, it comes from a couple of main reasons. Similar,
Yeah.
again, I mentioned the baby steps moving you towards the ecosystem. Well, this fully puts you into that first stage of the Pioneer ecosystem. You've got your beat effects. I like controlling my effects by the beat effects, and do you know why? So I'm on a DJM 900 Nexus 2, and I'm twisting it, and I'm turning it on and off, which is exactly
practice.
the system I've got here. So this is that's your kind of first step into there. Jog wheels. Get a bit of a backspin on there. Not
Bit of a backspin.
backspin.
There's no backspin on there.
Yeah.
I can't say anything. He's got something. I have nothing.
You're spinning nothing there.
Wait, all right, wait. I want to change my choice.
No, too late.
No, I want
late.
to change it because this is beating it too. It's too
Well,
much.
then
of a reckless
that
beating.
means that when we line them up and we get to 5 and then we decide who was right,
Yeah.
This would
But
be
how
the
can I
one.
say that I don't want this? You know what I'm
Too
saying?
late now. It's too late.
I don't
Put it
think
in your
that's
list.
fair. I don't think that's fair. Come on.
Number.
You know what? I stand by it. I'm gonna double down. All I need is the F1 and the X1, and I'll be
All I
fine.
need is 2 other bits of kit that take the price well over
save it.
£400.
All right, what's
and then
on?
Number 3.
Oh no! That's the one.
All right, okay, so we can both talk about it,
Yeah, we
if
can
you
both
like.
talk about it. It's fair.
Number 3. The Tractor Control S2 Mark III. Maybe we should give a couple of reasons each why we've chosen this.
Okay.
First reason for me,
Yeah.
German designed, well built,
Yeah.
Native Instruments, a brand that you can trust, that you
Yep.
know, great feeling, jog wheels, faders, dials,
Everything.
well built.
I like this because it's almost professional. You actually have microphone inputs now with gain control on it. You got the input for the iPad.
So that's what gets it for me.
Gets
That's the part
yeah.
too, is that this really easily runs on your
Integrates.
iPad
Yeah.
and gives you a much more professional setup than that DDJ 200
Yep.
does, but running still really easily with an iPad
You got the
directly out
bracket
of
here
there.
as well to mount your thing.
That they never released.
Yeah, but you know.
Made a couple
thought
of.
it.
I mean, tell me if I'm wrong, Native, but I've looked and I can't
Can't
find
find
anything
it.
for these holes.
But
I
they
found a
made-
geezer
they-
that made something for
They,
his
they
holes.
planned it. That's what
They're
matters.
building hype.
I like this because it feels like a proper controller.
Also works on
You know.
Tractor 2, Tractor 3,
3.
Tractor DJ2, which is
Yep.
obviously their iPad or desktop app. Streaming capabilities straight there. You've got SoundCloud.
But you've got easy access to a lot of like this reverse, the flex thing. You got the grid. You got
grid changes, whole
Yeah.
grid and twist to change
It's
your
quite.
grid.
It's quite dynamic. You could feel quite
Looping,
professional
infinite.
for a while.
Ollie talked about infinite loop encoders earlier. I like these as well. Click
Yeah.
in, click out.
So I
This
like
number
this.
3. So we can agree that the Tractor S2 Mark
number
III
3.
is
Yeah.
our number 3 controller. And we'll pop that nicely in the middle there, covering both lanes. So now it's number 2.
Alright, this is quite an important one.
So we've done bronze, that's bronze.
Yeah.
Silver. I know. I know.
Oh.
I've gone for the Impulse 500.
For your number 2, yeah?
For my number 2. For my number 2.
Interested. I want to hear your story first.
So it was close to number 1 for me.
Yeah.
And when I get number 1 out,
I know why.
it will become a little bit more apparent. But it's
Okay.
got some really great redeeming features. First thing, really nice quality feeling platters. Granted,
They
for
don't
my
fail
style
the
of DJing,
spin
you ain't getting no spin backs off this.
Look at that. You could hurt your wrist doing like that's just no.
No big garage grind reloads.
They feel really
But they
nice.
feel nice. If you're doing house,
fact, all of
minimal,
them on
techno, they feel nice. Good quality,
All of these feel
nice
good, to be
resistance.
honest.
Yeah, the whole thing has got an amazing
Well
build
built.
quality.
And there's a lot of light indicators on it.
Pitch faders, a little bit loose, but
Yeah, but look at these here. Tell you
yeah,
to go
to up and down, yeah, but everything else on here feels really high quality. Braided tweed cables. Danger, but here's the kicker. Here's one of the kickers anyway for me. We flip this bad boy over. And considering we're talking
Yeah.
about sub £300 controllers, on this bad boy here, look at the options.
Yeah.
So we've got a jack output, we've got an RCA output, we've got our mic input, we've got an RCA auxiliary in, we've got a 3.5mm auxiliary in. So if you're DJing, you're going out doing gigs and you need to quickly play something off your phone, boom, 3.5mm in, you're done. Who knows what this is for? Mystery. Hercules panel.
Exactly. Reserved.
But really, a lot of options, and I mean, translating that to you, what does that mean? Well, if you're taking it out, you've got options for booth. If you're live streaming at home, you've got an option to route one for your live streaming, one to your speakers.
Yep.
Easy to put stuff in, great quality build, all round, good controller. Also, dual softwares, Serato
Software.
and DJU.
Okay. This I like from Reloop. It's old, but I've been seeing this since I
Old as
got
you,
into
mate.
the game.
Oh.
Yeah, this is old. So basically, I like it, but my decks are Reloop. Remember those white decks I have with the?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's feeling all the bits, but to be fair, these feel better than
They
these.
do, but these don't.
What I like about this, ultimately, apart from the big jog wheels,
You don't like them, or you
that can do a spin wheel.
can do a spin back, but I don't like how flat they are. So
Yeah, but still,
very low.
look at
So
this.
flat.
Right? But most importantly is that it's got 4 separate channels for 4-deck mixing that you can actually control. Not layer up or any of that confusing stuff. 4 channels. I think this is the only one sub 300.
Yeah, that is a very good point.
4
channels.
controllable channels, all with their top, mids, and low. You know.
And an individual sampling channel
Yeah,
as well, which is
I don't
great for
really
you
sample
kind of
so much, but if you did, you could bring it
jingle
in.
radio DJs.
Yeah.
They're gonna love that.
Gain, high, mid. I think it's very the mixer area is very professional. This might let it down a bit because of the kind of creative mixing you can do with the full 4 channels, all EQ'd up. Yes, I know.
They can't see my face.
I can see his face. It does look like a plastic toy from the 80s at the back, yeah? However, like I said, in terms of what you can do with it, I think that's really good.
Like
and that's
super affordable 4 channel.
Yeah, like to get into 4 channel, you know, this will do the job. And I haven't found, if that was 4 channel, you know, it would really be something. It would really be something, yeah. But this, yeah, so that's why I chose this one.
Is that gonna fall off the table?
If it does, so be it. Now it's time for the number 1.
Pierre Le Resistance, number 1.
Oh, you're gone.
He knows his number 1.
Oh no, where's it gone?
Rory doesn't even know what he wants his
That's because my number 1 is your number 2. I put it from this side because someone can see all of the sexy inputs. Right.
Number 1. So
everything you said already about it
makes it your number 1.
plus the special feature.
Special feature.
Boom! Slant or hover.
Danger! Completely forgot about that.
That to me.
Oh, I do
just
like
makes
that.
It so cool.
I do like that.
You know, it's just.
And
I like it.
there are lights underneath the feet that illuminate underneath the controller as well.
Which is similar to my first, you know, my
we've
fifth
got to plug
choice,
that in and see it,
which was the
surely.
Numark. Remember? Had the lights. This has more lights. Here it comes. It's starting up. Dim the lights. Oh.
Plunging into darkness.
Can you see them?
They are, you can just about see them.
Yeah, but you know, can you imagine you do your little makeshift set in the I don't know, you can't do it anywhere now because what's going on. But on the whole, this looks very professional, you know. And
But it just feels so good.
and it feels so good.
Yeah. All the knobs feel
I just think
got
that
such resistance.
yeah,
like,
it's just
no,
it just feels like a
solid.
premium controller. In fact, I'll go so far as to say it is a premium controller. It just hasn't got a premium price.
So
Oh
you've
look,
got-
he's getting jealous now. He wants to talk about his one.
I have chosen the Numark Mixtrack Platinum Effects, and I have 2 or maybe 3 reasons why I chose this above that. But I hadn't seen them feet, so
Those feet kind of yeah.
I do like these jog wheels.
Stop talking about mine. Let's talk about yours.
But I prefer these jog wheels.
Really?
They're a little bit bigger. They're
Are they
a
spin
little
back
bit. They
compatible?
spin back further. Do you know what I mean? I get
Spin
more of
back
a spin back
compatible.
on there.
Oh, but this.
This is a big catcher for me.
Yeah.
Full size
Yes.
pitch faders are nothing worse than for me than being on a tiny, especially
Yeah,
big
yeah,
hands,
yeah.
trying to get small adjustments.
Yeah, yeah.
Full size pitch faders, that really
That's a
does a
point,
big thing for
actually,
me.
yeah.
Another one that really helps this one, on screen displays showing your BPM, which again, for me, as a DJ that doesn't use controllers too often, I'm more about standalone
Yeah.
gear. I like to be able to not look at my laptop as much as possible. I want to be able to be on the gear
And
and
see.
interacting with whoever I'm playing with, just bouncing off the crowd rather than staring at a screen.
Yeah.
And that gives you kind of another kind of
Instant
viewpoint.
info.
Another, yeah. Pads feel really nice. Cue and play buttons maybe let it down a tiny little bit, but they're still nice. I really like the filters. The filters.
The filters.
The filters. I also really like the Battle Mixer design effect paddles.
Well, I was gonna say because I recently got the Rain 72 mixer, you know, those flicky bits,
And they're fun, to play with.
They do have a good.
Really great effects built into there off the set, but you can use the other effects built into Serato. Also, I know it's not as good as your actual 4 channels on your reloop, but it's a 4-channel system. Decks are layered up so you can control and play 4 tracks at once. Really, for me, the thing that does it is
Yeah.
these jog wheels. I really like
really
these
like
jog
the
wheels,
jog
and I
wheels.
think a big part of these jog wheels is that this controller is made by a company called InMusic, and InMusic own various brands. You're talking Denon, you're talking Akai, you're talking Numark,
Yeah.
you're talking Rain, and the beautiful thing about that is that you can see the impression that other devices, they've drawn
Taken from that,
bits from
so,
very
yeah.
successful. You know, we've got the Prime range, great jog wheels. These are very similar in terms of how they feel,
Pitch.
how they're
feels-
designed.
That pitch
Like
though
that
is really
smooth
good.
pitch
Yeah.
feel that you don't get on many controllers.
No, you really don't. It feels so good. It's got some resistance to it. It's not just loose, and that feels a bit like your SC6000s, and that kind of.
But would I say so? This is more expensive than that, isn't it?
Yes, that's the final clicker for me. The final reason it sits at number 1 is that this, I believe, is it just
245 at the moment.
245 at the moment. Okay, so it's very affordable and gives you access to a lot of the starter controls.
But I feel
and
like
it gives you room to develop and move
This is more
on.
expensive, but it feels more expensive.
It does, it does. And it was a close call between these two for me.
And I like the output range and the input range. It makes it feel a bit more versatile, a bit more DJ-esque. I'll be scared to go out straight to like a random impromptu gig with that because
just your single output. I kind of agree with that.
This is a bit more, it just feels closer to professional.
So,
but that seems more versatile in terms of fun.
Based on that, and now having seen the argument that you provided and the feet and
with the lights under them, I might add.
And then taking this into consideration, with that in mind, should we kind of combine our...
What's going on there? You're trying to like average it out?
I think so.
No, this one was here. But what I'm thinking is, out of our controllers here...
So this is our top, this is what we've chosen.
Yeah, and I think we can, I mean, certainly we both agree on this one.
Yep.
I think maybe we could probably agree that we could pop that here and this first.
Yep. Okay, we're trying to compromise here, come to an average, okay.
I feel like, just as a... There's something about the 4 decks.
Oh yeah, this ain't going nowhere. I'm standing by this. I think that.
Look at him pushing the pine.
Look at him just pioneering it all out. So this is your view. Okay, I agree that I've been usurped on this. And it isn't what we thought. This has to be in there because this is true 4-deck mixing with 4 faders to control your levels of 4 devices. It's got a full range of controls, higher, mids, tops, and gain, like a professional mixer, and it needs a place on this table.
Okay, well, if I make the compromise that is...
Wait, no, you can't get rid of that.
But wait, I just ask him the questions. Doesn't mean I can come back.
Yeah.
And in sacrifice to that...
Sacrifice to the body mix.
But none of these can go. Oh, right, I see.
Because we can't quite decide.
Yeah. But wait, no. This versus the party mix. I think the party mix with its flashy lights at the back and the fact that this can be controlled straight to any audio device.
But also, think about who that is aimed for.
Think about who that's aimed for.
No, but I'm saying that does a much better job of... This is aimed for people that probably don't have a good, expensive laptop, probably want to run it. The amount of people I get calling me go, can I run this on an iPad? And the answer is no.
And lights.
Well, we'll have to just agree to disagree, and it goes like this.
Okay, so this is my line, and that's your line, basically.
Okay, so let's run it from the bottom.
Right.
DDJ 200.
Party mix with the lights on the top.
DDJ 400.
Fair. Wonderful.
S2 Mark III.
I prefer the 4-channel control here.
The very affordable 4 channels over there.
Fully fledged mix-up period here.
But overall, for a controller, this is super nice.
Yeah.
It's a nice controller. I just really don't like jog wheels on this. I'm not a big fan of these buttons.
They're very low.
For me, the
only thing is the mix-up.
If you're looking at overall, I think this one.
Okay.
And in the top spot, the Hercules Inpulse 500.
Lights on the bottom, lights on the top. It's so great. Yeah. So that's it. Okay.
I think we've come to a good compromise there. It's a good selection. Be sure to tell us what you think in the comments. What's your top 5? Where have we gone wrong? As always, like if you like, dislike if you dislike. Chuck us a comment in the comment section and be sure to subscribe. And make sure to get in the mix.